The much-hyped Russian summer offensive has failed. This is now the conclusion not only of the American Institute for the Study of War, but also of our general staff. But at the same time, according to American experts, Russian generals are blatantly lying about their successes on the front to convince the West of their inevitable victory over Ukraine. However, according to TSN military correspondent Andriy Tsaplienko, there is now cautious optimism, even regarding the return of several settlements captured by the Russians over the summer. How they managed to stop the enemy, particularly in the Dobropilya area, let's watch. All right, we're ready for takeoff. Then let's get to work.
Their job is to stop the horde. The Russian summer offensive stalled, in part thanks to these guys. The reconnaissance drone is a small element of a complex system for monitoring the battlefield and creating an impassable zone for Russian infantry.
And not once has it happened that during our flight we didn't find at least one Russian.
What you're seeing on the map now looks like a long snake-like tongue stretching 18 kilometers toward Dobropilya. Or rather, what's left of that tongue, because Ukrainian forces have almost completely cut it off at the root. The plan to bypass Dobropilya and encircle Pokrovsk has failed, but that doesn't mean the Kremlin has given up on it.
We do have some success there. At the moment, I see the situation there as a tug-of-war, with the initiative shifting from one side to the other. The enemy has a significant advantage there, both in manpower and resources, but they are also suffering very heavy losses.
This was a well-fortified area of the Ukrainian forces' fortifications, but there were critically few people to hold our defensive line in this sector. That's why it quickly stopped being ours. It was taken by the occupiers.
Since they don't know the area, they just act on herd instinct. When they hear the sound of an FPV drone, they run into the tree line and hide.
Now it's hard to retake the fortification, but the guys are trying to turn the lost stronghold into a trap for the enemy.